Guys, welcome back, Poor Boy's Garage. So today what we have here is a 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner. I was told it only has 41,000 original miles on it. It came from Virginia. A buddy of mine brought it down here, asked me if I wanted to do running and driving and, you know, do all my special touches to this bad boy, get her back on the road. And yes, I took up the challenge. Couple things about it: sitting in a yard up in Virginia for 20, I don't know, many years. The gentleman who bought it bought two of them, a 71 with a 340, which is this one, and a 71 with a 383. Now my buddy Larry said, hey, I'm going to go up and look at these cars, which one should I look at? My first thing was like, if you're going to buy one, get that 71 with the 340. The 383s are hard to find, but they're not hard to find. The ones with the 340s are hard to find. So he ended up making a deal on it. He drug it down here. It's in my carport, and this is where she sits. All right, 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner, about well, it's a third owner now, but he just bought it. But it was an original owner car. As actually the gentleman who bought it in 71, he bought it for his wife, or the story goes his wife ended up being the one who drove it most of the time. Something like that is what I was told. And the original owner, which I do not know his name, didn't meet him or anything, had two of these, like I said in the beginning. Fast forward to the next guy who bought these two. The story is the original owner had a Hemi car. Don't know what kind of Hemi car it was. I wish I did. I wish I would have went and seen it. But the deal was the guy had to buy this car and the 383 Roadrunner, and that was how he was able to purchase the Hemi car. So what he did was turn around, put these right up on Marketplace. That's when my buddy Larry came and swooped this one. And now this is where she sits. So that's the story in a nutshell. That's kind of what I heard about it. But anyway, what is it right here? Vinyl top car. They said it was original paint. I don't think it was original paint. I think it had one repop on it. You can see it was an F7. I want to say the F7 green. I hope I'm saying that right, because now I'm like trying to remember. But here's the inside. It's kind of trashed. We do have a build sheet for it. I think the guy that had it before my buddy Larry got it yanked out the back seat. And I just love how he took the time to put it all back together. That's great. That's okay though. That's why I'm here. Headliner's jacked. We're just gonna pull that out. These are actually just, my buddy was over here and we were just looking at, these are just really old school seat covers is all they are, but they're all jacked. It sat outside on a hill for many, many years, and just kind of just destroyed the inside of this interior, which is common. All right, let's pop the trunk, see what we're working with in the back. I think I did pop this about a week ago. I don't really remember what was in here. I don't think there was much. Yeah, not much anything. Original wheel, Mopar wheel. Got the original jack. That's always nice. We have a distributor. Just an original, probably small block 340 distributor. Don't know why it's out. I think there's one in there actually, so they might just swap that out, or somebody just threw it in the trunk. Extra parts, who knows at this point. We got a belt I see up here. These are always, actually looks good. New old stock. Trunk looks real good. Got some surface rust, but no holes at all. That's why my friend Larry picked this thing up. If you guys look, you know, Mopar's famous for these these gutters right here, these trunk gutters, to be rotten. Not so much on this one. This thing's pretty pristine as far as far as I'm concerned. Back here always seems to be bad. Not this one, looks good. Got a little bit of paint chipping right there, but other than that, there is no holes. Bumper's a little rough. I mean, for just a ratty driver, it's great. I wouldn't change nothing. I just SOS pad it, but it's got a little bit of rust right in here. But other than that, you know, it's not bad. The other side, I will pull this car out for you better. I cannot get to that side. This thing has been in here probably for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I just haven't had time to really get down and dirty with it. So I was like, until I get time to mess with it, it could just sit here, because I'm going to pressure wash it for you guys. We're going to clean it up a little bit. I cannot stand working on a car that's all nasty. I mean, you got mold right here already. So let's pop the hood and let's see what we're working with here. And for the life of me, I cannot remember how to pop a 71 hood. All right, that's her in all her glory. Little small block 340. The 340s are very hard to find. And that's why I told him to grab this one, Vice the 383s. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking a 383. I love big blocks. I love a 383. But it just seems like to find one with a 340 in it is just getting tougher and tougher. So we're gonna definitely put it up on the rack. It should have a 340 casting number right in the side of it. Make sure it's not a 318 or a 360, which I know it's not, but you know, you just gotta double check. All right, had to move on till today. Yesterday I was gonna at least clean this thing out for you guys and vacuum it and do a pressure washing. It started pouring rain for the rest of the day. So now we're on day 2 and it's cold. I think I'm gonna at least pull it out of this. I don't think it's supposed to rain though. I can at least pull it out of this carport, get it over to the shop a little bit, and then start vacuuming it out, get all the crap out of it. So let's do that. Let's at least get something going. Oh, it's gonna take me forever. Basically just trying to get it out of here, and then I'll hit it with the winch and get it towards the shop. This thing wasn't in neutral, but the problem is my record truck don't have no brakes. That's good enough. I can at least get the winch on it. It's getting a little bit scary with no brakes, and it's all I need that car to pull and hitting the side of the wrecker, and oh Lord. Thinking I might be able to just push this bad boy by myself. I don't know. It rolls pretty good. I'm over here dying. All right, so let's get the, man, That's no joke. Let me start pulling the headliner out of it, just ripping it out. It's all hanging. We get the seats out. Back seats, like I said, somebody just threw those back in there. I don't know why people do that. And then we can at least get it vacuumed out. I'm gonna see what we're working with as far as the interior. Just making it presentable. I can't stand working on these cars when they're nasty, they're dirty. I just can't do it. And so let's see this. I mean, I'm not sure if you want to keep something like that, but it's cut really nice. Oh, we'll just leave it up there. As you can see, hopefully you can see, I don't know, the sunlight's kind of messed up, but just needs a good vacuum. The carpet's roasted. I don't know what that is. That's a steel rod. Nothing really good. I got a quarter. They left me a quarter. This might be a silver. 1964 or something. See, the guy who had this already kind of went through and snagged all the good stuff out of it, any treasures. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to give it one little look. See, I'm going to get the rest of this headliner out of here, like this kind of stuff here. It comes out real easy. And we will vacuum it out, make it look presentable, then we'll move to the trunk. So one good thing I did notice, there's a lot of rat and mouse crap in here. It's just pretty much just dust and dirt that I've noticed. Maybe a little bit, but nothing too crazy so far. So anyway, let's just get the vacuum in, and I got most of the headliner out, so it isn't falling and hitting you in the face. That's the worst. Seat belts are put up. So yeah, let's just get the vacuum in. Let's at least make it presentable so we can work in this thing. Alright, so I got the seat off. I took the car cover, the old cover, off, but the seat is roasted. So I'm thinking this thing, when it was sitting on that hill, from what I was told, it was on a hill, it roasted the trunk, and just the back seat just got demolished, so they put car covers over it. I bet you them car covers were actually pretty nice when they did them. They look really good. They got like a two-tone color to them. But since they're hanging and they're just all over the place, I'm just gonna take them off the back seats. Now the front seat isn't too well, it's bad, but I should say not enough where I could just start ripping that thing all apart. The only reason why I'm taking these off is because they're accessible and they're out of the car, so we'll just go ahead and keep on going with that. And then the last thing I'm gonna do for the interior, I'm gonna put all this back. I'm gonna hit it with the air gun just to get all the final crap out of it, and then we'll go ahead and move up to the, no, we'll move back to the trunk. Let's do that. Alright, well, you guys didn't miss nothing with the trunk. I was gonna clean it all out, vacuum it for you, but there was nothing even in there, just a bunch of garbage, really. But we got the hood open. Oh, my buddy Larry came over, the owner of the car. He got the glove box open. Lo and behold, zero. There was nothing in it. Not even no paperwork or nothing. Unfortunately, it's hard to believe that this is a second owner car, kind of, because the guy that got it had it for not even that long, and then he just sold it because he wanted that Hemi car, like I was telling you. If you're just following me, this car, there was a 383 Roadrunner up in Virginia. The gentleman had to buy both the cars to get a Hemi car. What kind of Hemi car it was, I don't know. But in order for him to recoup some money for his Hemi car, he just put these right on the market. So my buddy Larry went up to Virginia, grabbed it, and now it's over here. So it's kind of like a second owner car, really. But anyway, to be a second owner car or buy it from the original owner and not have no paperwork at all, it's a little weird. I mean, there's nothing in the glove box, no nothing. I'm almost wondering if that guy who got it kept some of the paperwork or what. But that really, I mean, why would you do that? It's not even, if it goes to the car, it goes to the car. There ain't no, because he gave the build sheet. We have the build sheet for this. So I don't know. But anyway, oh, good night. All right, so 340, supposed to be. I'm gonna make sure I check the casting number up underneath it, but I'm sure it is. Watch it be a 318 or 360. My buddy Larry would be pissed. Anyway, we'll just say it's 340 right now. So 340, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blow it all out. Let me show you right here. Oh, you got me? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blow out all the rust. I'm gonna throw something over this carb. We've been soaking the like spark plugs. I just hit them with some like WD-40 or some blaster. Hit the linkages. The linkages were pretty free. There's nothing really too out of the ordinary with those. I'm gonna pull the fuel. Man, I can't think of here, man. The fuel filter that's in the carburetor, just that little one, I'll pull that out. So I soaked that. And yeah, really, that's about it. The thing is pretty complete. It's got all the linkages on it. The kickdown linkage, man, which is, you know, that's few and far between, especially with these old Mopar. You always find those in the trunk. People can't remember how to put them back, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, belt looks a little rough. We still got the alternator. Looks, I don't know, probably don't work, but we'll see. But we did have a MSD we're gonna put on this, get rid of the points, which I don't mind points. I mean, they don't bother me at all. But if you got a chance to get an MSD box, and we got one of those budgets that's like whatever I need, my buddy Larry buys. So I'm like, yeah, get an MSD ignition, let's throw that in here. It takes away all the pain. So we'll do that. Go ahead and spray it off, or we'll hit it with some air, and then we'll get ready and pressure wash this thing. And I'll show you the inside. It came out all right. I would say that's pretty good. Seems like no matter where you spray, you're like, I got all of it. You hit another spot, freaking tornado of rust and dirt. But one thing I wanted to show you, if you're messing with Mopar, which I know you guys know a lot of this stuff. I'm more the rookie than you guys. Right here, underneath these little ducts, these plastic duct things, these air vent things, if you're real careful, they'll come right out. Well, this one's got a screw in it, so never mind. They screwed these. But anyway, you get a lot of leaves trapped up in here. And what happens is the leaves, with rain, the leaves will start moving down the cowl, and they'll get stuck down in here. And that's when you'll start getting rot. So what I like to do is I'll take, since these are screwed in, because I guess the little tabs are broke, is I'll take these out and vacuum all down in there and just make sure everything's nice and clean. So we'll do that next. And then let me show you the interior here, what we finally got done. So yeah, it looks a little better. I had to leave the seat covers on these because I don't want to just start slicing these. On the back seats, I was able to take a razor blade and get it all the way down from up underneath where it's tucked and then pull it all the way out. These, I don't have the seat out, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Just gotta make these seat belts look a little nicer here. I can't take it if they ain't. All right, so that looks good. One thing I am a little discouraged about, so the back seat covers are off. And that guy who had this car, man, it's like one of them things, like really, like why are you gonna be so disrespectful to the car? And so we had to find that, one, to get under the seat, find the build sheet, which, you know, I get it. But what happens is he couldn't get the back seat out, so he took his foot and sat right here, because I've done this before, and pushed on this to get it out of that little hook that's underneath. And what it does is, you push so hard on this, he bent the frame. So now I got it rehooked, and look at this gap now from that. So I don't know if there's something maybe I need to bend under there. It's just like disheartening. It's like, man, yeah, I get it. You want to find the build sheet, but let's be gentle, man, you know? Anyway, that's just me. All right. I am going to, this is the fender tag, which is nice to have it. A lot of these Moparts missing, you guys all know that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this fender tag down a little bit for everybody so we can kind of see what this thing had. And then I also want to go around here and look at this. Where is it at? This VIN number. Let me bust down this VIN number real quick for you. I was going to show it to you right in the window, but the window's so fogged I can't even see it myself. So, first we got RM. If you're a Mopar guy, you always know an RM is a Roadrunner. Plymouth, R is for Plymouth, M is for medium. If you see RP, it's probably a satellite or something else. So I always see on there, how do I know if it's a Roadrunner? RM, right there. That tells you, RM. Third number is a, what is that? Oh, 23. Third and fourth number, 23, so we know that's a Plymouth Roadrunner. 23 is a two-door hardtop. So yeah, we're good with that. Fifth number is a 1. So that's how you know, last digit of the year. So this is a 71. The VIN says it's a 71 is a 1, so you know it's a 71. It's hard to see on this plate. So I take that back. RM23, we have an H. So it's RM23H. H is your engine identification. H is 340. That's what we think it's in there. We know, definitely know it's a small block. I have not made sure it's a... What are you doing, boy? No. Made sure the casting number is 340. I'm pretty sure it is, but could be a 360, could be a 318. You never know. So anyway, that's the 5th digit, and I mistake that because it's so dang thin on that plate, it's hard to read. 1, now we know it's a 71. And then your other digit there is a R. R is the plant, the assembly plant. In this case, R is Windsor. Wherever the frick Windsor is, I don't even know. So this was assembled in Windsor. And then you got your sequence number, 200,000, 16, whatever. Now there wasn't 200,000 and whatever 200,000 of these Roadrunners built all together. It was 200,000 built just at that one plant. So that's why there's so many freaking Plymouths that are going around back in the days. Alright, well, came out a little cleaner. As you could see, you can start seeing some of that orange popping again, which is kind of nice. Still pretty greasy, but not as bad. Now I feel like we could actually work with this and not just be absolutely nasty. I can't stand that. So what we're going to do now is I blew all the water off so there's no puddles in the intake. And then tomorrow morning, we'll wake up and we'll continue. Hopefully this will be all nice and dry. Let me do a walk around real quick for you. Overall, came out, you know, pretty decent. It was pretty nasty for sure. It had like a coat of black, just old dirt and dust from sitting outside for so long, and it came out, you know, pretty cool. I was able to save the badges. I thought for sure I was going around them with the pressure washer, but I was like, man, watch, as soon as I hit it, it's gonna blow that right off, and it still stayed. Same with this beep beep right here, she stayed. So yeah, man, it looks good. Still at 340. I was a little worried about these two, but it still stayed on there pretty nice. 340 black tape, that is. What's up, Brad Pool Boys Garage, day 2. It's a beautiful day today, finally. Here in North Carolina, man, we just been getting some cold weather and rain. We get one nice day and then go to crap. Back on the 71 Plymouth Roadrunner, everything's going good. We pressure washed it, cleaned it up yesterday, so now we can start and really going through this thing and seeing what's going on here, which might not be nothing going on. Might be an easy day for me. I don't know. It is a Mopar though, so you know you gotta. They like to you wrestle a little bit, but anyway, let's go ahead and pull the plugs. Let's set some goals today. Let's pull the plugs. I got some champions for it I'm going to put back in, but for right now, we'll go around, we'll put Marvel Mystery Oil back down the cylinders, keep them all lubed up. We'll see if the thing, not off the battery, I just want to hand crank it, spin it around a few times. Now if this was an old 318 or something like that, 360, just a regular Joe, and I mean, I'm not saying those are great engines for Mopar, no doubt. But those are just like your average Joe. It really don't get you, you know, that motivation going when I see them anyway. When I pop a hood and I see a 318, I'm like, hey man, props to you, bro. But I'm walking to the next one. I know it's bad to say. But when I pop the hood and I see a 340, I'm like, hey bro, what's going on with that? You know, just stuff like that. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the 340 is special and you don't find them often. So I want to take care of this thing the best I can. So yeah, let's do that. Let's try to get the battery tray in because it's a complete rusted out disaster. What other goals can we set today? I don't know. I guess we could just kind of take it as we go. I don't know. Let's go ahead and pull. Because apparently this car, and I think I said it in the beginning, it's supposed to be an original 41,000 mile car. My buddy Larry told me he seen, I don't know, the guy told him, yada yada. I didn't see no paperwork yet like I thought I was going to see in the beginning. I was going off what they said. Not saying they're wrong. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I want to know if these plug wires, all you Mopar guys, and I'm a Mopar guy too, but I don't get that crazy as far as plug wires goes. So I have a orange plug wire, which looks legit from like the 70s, and I'll show it to you here in a minute. But it says ultra temp static suppression 7mm, and I'm just wondering if they are the original plug wires that came factory from this car. Not sure. I don't see no Chrysler emblem on them or nothing, but they just look special to me. Like, wow, you don't see those often. Let me know. Leave me a comment. All right, only 3 plugs in, and I already got an issue, man. I got one that's super tight. It's like danger zone tight. I'm gonna keep squirting it with Marvel or some PB Blaster, and see if I can't get it, because it's in the scary. Don't understand how that's even possible. All these are real loose. That's why it makes me wonder if that guy who my buddy got it from, if he, I don't know, man. Did he pull the plugs and like crank it over? That's why I can't say it hasn't been started in 20-something years or whatever in the thumbnail, because I don't know if he cranked on it or what. We'll see here if it turns over, but why are these plugs so loose? But then again, you got one that's super tight too, so well, it's running a little rich. I just don't know, guys. I don't know. Any muscle at all. This one here, look at this. That's at least 30 pounds on it. Oh, that's scary, man. Because if I bust that, or just, you know, something in the danger zone. Ho, come on now. I need to put a rag up on here. That's going to be a bad day for me. You're talking pulling heads and all that, which I don't want to do that. So anyway, I'm just going to squirt the crap out of it, let it hang, let it sit in there, let it hang. And what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and keep on rolling on this side. I forgot to tell you yesterday, I checked the oil in this thing. It is black as diesel. I mean, it's bad black. Definitely needs an oil change. Probably full of fuel. Who knows? We're going to change that oil before we do any cranking on it. And then I pulled the trans stick here. It's freaking tan. It's not even red. It smells not that great. So we may have to do a trans change on it as well. Trans fluid change. But we'll wait till we get that on the lift. I'm not worried about that right now, per se. Let's just keep on going with the plugs. And if I run into any hangups, I'll fire the camera back up and I'll tell you what's going on. All right. We got all those. Well, there's actually another stuck one on the passenger side. It don't seem as bad as this one, but it is stuck. This one's kind of coming. I'm gonna kind of go just back and forth with it and see. The other thing that makes me nervous is my stripping out. You know, I don't want to be stripping out these threads either. I'm going to give it another spray. But while we're doing that, I got a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil in here. I want to put down these cylinders. Nothing crazy, just a little bit down in there. My buddy brought me over one of those little oil, it's like the old school, like from Wizard of Oz, when he's oiling the Tin Man. And of course I get it right out of the box and I go to pump it and it isn't working. The China stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's freaking, it gets old quick. Anyway, let me squirt this plug. We'll go to the other side and see what we're working with. All right, passenger side, got the same problem. This one don't seem as bad though. Oh, she's so tight, man. I hate that crap. I'm trying to be gentle. Let me put some more spray on it. Just I'd rather be safe than sorry. Just anything when it comes to these old engines and doing will it run and drive and all that kind of drama. You just gotta finesse them, man. It's like you gotta talk to them. I swear these cars got spirits, man. They got their own little spirits. You gotta tell them that, you know, you're here to help. You're not here to just around. You know, you're here to show them that, you know, you want to get them running again back on the road from neglect and left on the side of the road to die. And if you do that, sometimes they'll work with you. All right, back to the hard side. Oh man, this thing here, man. Come on, baby, I'm here to help, I promise. I'm gonna twist it back. Golly, that's scary. All right, that feels decent. I'm gonna give it a little more spray. Let that sit in there for a minute. All right, baby, come on. Ooh. God bless America. Whew. I'm almost ready to put a cheater pipe on this thing. Yeah, there ain't no way he pulled the plug on this. All right, there she goes. Holy crap. Oh, I'm telling you, man, that's no joke. That fricker is jacked in there. Holy crap, that's scary as crap. Oh yeah, she busted her all up and everything. Just come out whole, that's all I ask. Whew, good night. I didn't leave no threads on it. I just don't understand that. Alright, I got a socket on the crank bolt. I think I'm ready to see. I'd like to go around at least 1 or 2 times, get that more of a mystery oil on the rings, just lube up them cylinders a little bit. And yeah, let's wish me luck here. Let me try again here. If this clutch fan wasn't in the way, I'd be golden right now. All right. Alright, there she goes. Let's go around a couple times here. It's real easy. Feeling confident in that. I don't feel like any lifters are moving. I feel like it's all like that's so easy, it's not even funny. It's almost like, is that even working right? I mean, dude. Alright, well, anyway, we know she spins. So, this is just the bottom of the battery tray, and it's OEM to the car. I thought I had another one of these, like a repop. I don't. It's got a little bit of rust in here. But it's like, man, if you could save as much stock OEM stuff that goes back on originally on the car, it's like, why not? So I just I'm gonna hit it with a little black paint, and you'll never see it. Nobody would ever know but you and me. But it's just one of them things, man. You can't sleep at night unless you do this kind of stuff. At least for me, anyway. All right, got this area all cleaned up. So I had to push the car back. Now what I'm gonna do is push it back forward, jack it up. While that piece for the battery tray is drying, let's go ahead and at least drop the oil on this thing. And at least we get one more step going. Soaked underneath here. I mean, I know it's old, but it's like the whole engine is packed with freaking oil. I'd use a crest wrench because I didn't know what size this was. Okay, came out good. Small block 727 trans. Ready for greatness. Oh gosh, that's black as black can be, man. They did not like to change oil, whoever had this. I was told that original owner guy up in Virginia who had it said this was his wife's car. So I don't know, that's just the story I'm hearing, so I'm just relaying the message. Why is it not going down? I'm gonna have to get something pushed down. That's getting a little high there. Oh, the plug. Oh, shoot. Oh, this sucks. I dropped the plug in the pan and it went right in the drain hole. That's awesome. While I'm under here, oh, maybe I can't see. I want to see if I can see that casting number and make sure this thing might be on the other side. Oh no, I see something right there. I'll make sure this thing is a 340, which I think I see a 340 in it. Let's see if I can get a little spraysy poo on it. Oh, in the face. Oh, it's a bonus. It's hard to get it right where I need it. I would show you guys this, but I don't think I could get the camera up in there. You guys just gotta believe me. Yeah, 318. I mean 340. My buddy would be pissed if that was a 318. Oh Lord. Oh, I forgot to tell you. We paid 15 grand. I'm not saying we. He paid 15 grand for this car. That's what these cost nowadays. So just to let you know. So when you see it on the market, you know what he paid for it. All right, we got the filter back on. I'm gonna use a little 1040 this time. We're just gonna do the first cycle and then it'll get changed out again. So we're just gonna throw this in for now, this Super Tech. This is what I was given. I usually use the VR1 all the time. I don't know if you can see me. VR1, but you're gonna pay to play with VR1, so. Oh no, my funnel moved. Oh Lord, how's that even possible? I was looking at the lifters in this thing. I could see them through this fill hole, and I'm gonna pull this valve cover, but it isn't looking like they like to change oil much back in the days here. Come on, what is going on here? This stupid little paper here. This funnel fighting me. So unfortunately, that's why the oil was so black too. Somebody did not like to change oil. All right, got the tray in. Put a little rubber pad right here for the battery so the bolts don't sit there and wear out the bottom of the battery. And then next thing I'm going to do is, that sun is just killing us. See if I can move this in a little bit more. All right, a little bit better. Next thing I'm going to do is just go through connections. And I'm going to start from the negative and just work my way around. I'm going to hit this starter solenoid. I'm going to go around and hit the coil, positive and negative. And when I say, what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to wire wheel all the connections so it looks, you know, so we got good solid connections and then we don't have no issues. And that usually, when I take the time, it's gonna, you know, it takes like an hour or so, but when I usually take the time to do that, like, I don't have any problem as soon as I turn the key. Not all the time, but like 80% of the time, I get good solid connections, everything turns out to be all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. First thing I'm gonna do is do this ground right here. I usually just take them off, go right to the wire wheel. We are going to pull a valve cover too. I just haven't felt like jacking with that right now. Like this right here. Let me show you. Ooh. See, now you got good metal right here, whatever. It was these aluminum, or copper I should say. So that's making a good connection. But if you look on the other side, right in that little area there, let me point it out here. Right here. I mean, there's a little bit of shininess, but nothing like what I like. I like to wire wheel these, get them real nice and shiny. And also, I'll take the, I'm not going to sit here and record all this stuff while I do it, but also I like to take these off on the battery terminals. Sometimes if there's enough slack, I'll re-splice these, get nice copper, and then I'll dialect grease them so they don't corrode. And then this right here, these are always a stickler here. I like to, on these starter relays or starter solenoids, I like to take them apart, hit them with the wire wheel, dialect grease them, put them back, and then I just follow it around to the connections, like coil right here. I'll take these off and I'll wire wheel those real nice. Not really too worried about the little porcelain, I forgot the name, and I always ballast, the little ballast. Not really worried too much about those. I might pull it out and stick it back in, but that's about it. And then a little voltage regulator. I might just give it a look-see. But other than that, that's about it. So let me go ahead and do all that. You don't need to see that crap. That takes forever. And sometimes actually, maybe right here too on the back of the alternator. It's always good to hit that bolt every once in a while, or that little nut, wire wheel those, stick them right back on. So, of course, my volume got turned off. When these Rode mics lose battery power, they'll just shut down on you. Anyway, just went around, redid all my connections. I always like to make everything shiny. It alleviates some of the pain when you go and start these old cars for the first time. Starter solenoid, took it off, wire wheeled it all, did the coil back there, positive, negative, wire wheeled the little terminals. Went right into the valve covers because I wanted to show you guys what the rockers look like. And I knew they weren't going to be good because I could see in the filler cap a couple of the rockers, and I knew it was going to be bad. And sure enough, pulled this valve cover off, and yeah, it's bad. It just looks like they just never changed the oil in the thing, and that tells me the engine was neglected. So they just drove it and hope for the best, I guess. It's been a while since I seen one this full of old oil in an engine. I think the last one I did was in an Impala, and it looked like this. So yeah, she was unfortunately, she hasn't been taken care of the best. All right, whoa, I'm way down here. Let's get this battery in. We have a Everstart 585 Charlie Alphas. Whew. Let's get her put in here. Not worried about spark or anything crazy yet. I'm just worried about cranking it over. and seeing what it's going to do here. I got my little starter button here. If you guys don't have one of these, I got mine on eBay. I think you could get them at O'Reilly's too. I'm not sure, like off the shelf. I had to order mine. These things are a lifesaver, man. Let's, oh Lord, of course it's gonna be short. Oh man, it's every time. Every time. I don't think I got a longer cable. I mean, we're just gonna put this off to the side for now, but it sucks. I did all that for nothing. Little sparky poo. Make sure that fan is just barely gonna hit it too. All right, let's see exactly what she's gonna do here. That's in neutral. I ain't got the key. Is the key on? Yeah, who cares? Let's give it a little bumpity and nothing. A little bumpity and oh wait, I don't got this right. And bumpity, and I need to tighten this. My ground is not tight enough. Let me tighten that real quick. Good Lord. And all right, all the oil is coming out of the cylinders, which is good. Blowing all over. Love to get some oil coming up on these rockers. That would be good. That starter sounds awesome. I have yet to see any oil coming up the rockers. I'm gonna try again here. Oh, I see one on that side. I see we're gonna be pressure washing this thing again. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it starting to come up here. All right, there it goes. Passenger side's flowing. Driver's side's starting, so I feel pretty confident with that. Flowing really nicely. That's good. Just let all that fall. I don't care. Passenger side's really flowing. It's starting to flow up on the driver's side, so I feel like the pump is working fine. Once it fires up and starts getting it really circulating, it'll slang all over. It'll be fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to I think we might run up to the store here. It's a beautiful day. Let's get the coronet out. I got to get a longer negative wire. I'm going to look in the shop out in the back first and see if I have one before I spend any money. We'll put the valve covers back on. I already cut the gas line down before the pump. So if any fuel comes in, if there's any left in there, I don't know. I need to stick a camera down there just to look, but I have a feeling be pulling it down. But I don't want to deal with that right now. So we could definitely put some fuel down the throat here. Just put the plugs back in it. I need to probably file the points. and see what we're working with. So yeah, let's do all that. All right, back at it. We got all the plugs in. Of course, I go to Advanced Auto this morning. I get 2 boxes of plugs. I don't check them. There's 6 plugs. Golly, I can't stand that crap. So anyway, it's all right. I just cleaned off 2 of the old plugs. Tomorrow I'll go back up there and I'll get the 2 that they owe me. So I think we should be good now. I got the battery all situated. Got that cable all situated so the battery sits nice. I just wanted to turn the key on, see if I'm getting spark to the points. Then we could throw a little gas down the throat and see what she does. So let me turn the key on and let me jiggle around these points a little bit and see what happens here. Well, as you heard, the key works. So we got sparkety to the, what I'm gonna do is pull one of these plugs, put an old plug on the plug wire, and I just want to see if we could get a little bit of spark here. It's the old school way. I do it every time, guys. I forget I'll put that stupid button in. Oh, Lord. You don't know how many times I do that. Golly, them tabs are tight. Spark, good. Put that back on there. Let me go get a little fuel. Let's dump it down the bowl. Back at it again. Secret blend of 2-stroke gas right here. Put it right down the bowl. I think that's filled up. I can't quite tell. Put a little in there. Okay, let's see what this bad boy does right here. Let's give it a little. No squirt at all. Diaphragm is shot. I might have to rebuild this carburetor. I can tell it's not getting no pump. That's fine. I'll just put a little bit in the bowls here. Diaphragm is not doing jack. I was hoping to just fire it up off some gas in here, but I think I'm seeing a little squirt, maybe not. Can't see jack. That's a lot. That's a lot, that's a lot. Yeah, she ain't playing. I'm gonna have to pull this carburetor. They got that. All right, well, sounds nice. No ticking, no nothing. Quiet. Yeah. All right, I'm just sitting here jacking around, but it sounds good. I mean, it sounds, no, I didn't hear no ticking. The carburetor's gonna have to come off. I'm gonna have to rebuild it. Diaphragm, I can see is just, it's tight. It's not even doing anything. So that's where we're at now. And I'm thinking about ending this video, and we'll do a part 2 on it when it's dialed in a little bit better. I'll fire it right up for you. But this is gonna be a long one, so bear with me on this. But yeah, 340, man, fired up. Sounds good. Anyway, yeah, let's keep going.